Well, hi everyone, Bob Harris here, talking about the Harris Clash. Won't be long, August 8th, Deer Creek Speedway in Spring Valley, Minnesota, must-see event. We're talking today with Zack VanderBeek, who is the owner of VanderBuilt chassis. And Zack has always been a chassis manufacturer sponsor. In fact, you actually won the Chassis Manufacturer Sponsor Trophy in 2019. And so Zack's had some experience with that, but he's been a supporter of ours ever since. And tell us about that. What kind of that award, what does that do as a manufacturer? What'd that do for you?
Well, you can kind of push out your chest a little bit more. I mean, we're always proud to see our drivers win races and do good, and then especially at an event like that, it's one of the crown jewels in the IMCA world and something that you really built up over the years, and it's a pretty prestigious award. So to have one of my cars to win that event is a huge honor.
And Deer Creek produces so many good races. You've raced up there for years and had great success at that speedway. Tell us a little bit about the racetrack.
Yeah, Deer Creek is one of those racetracks that can humble you in a hurry. Over the years, when we first started out racing there, I'll have to say that it had me beat my head up against the wall and getting you pretty down, and it almost made it to the point where you just didn't really even like it, just because it was so tough. But it was challenging, and we always always like a challenge as a racer, and we never gave up. And obviously, racing the series I did, it was we go there a lot throughout the year, primarily open sanction stuff, and that's what I've always ran. But over the years, I don't know, I probably ran at least probably 6 to 8 events there a year over the past, almost 20 years. So, but I would say now, without a doubt, I could say it's probably my favorite racetrack in the country. Not only because we figured it out and we were able to have some success there and win some races and run good, but the fan base, the atmosphere of the place, having people have year-round camp spots there. Obviously in the winter they're not there, but they don't give them up, because that's what they do in the summer. They go to the races at Deer Creek Speedway. So a lot of fans there that we've met over the years, that we love the fan base there. And then obviously the Queenslands have built the place up to the point where it's just a phenomenal facility. It's a desired product. It's one of those places that you just want to go back to because of that,
Right.
So definitely a good choice on your part to get with those guys and move your event there, because it's that's probably one of the best places you can race, in my opinion, as far as having a big event and something that's going to draw in a good amount of cars and fans. And I think they just had like a record fan count at the Go for 50 there a few weeks ago, and just people love the place. So yeah, it's we're looking forward to it.
Well, they do such a good job. I mean, they take good care of the racers. They take good care of the racetrack. We were there one year and it was raining, and Cole kept telling me it's going to quit at 4 o'clock and we'll be fine. And I kind of like, yeah, right. I've heard this before, and sure enough, they quit at 4 o'clock. They worked the racetrack in, and it was an excellent night of racing. But they produce, they take our event and now make it a spectacle. I mean, it's just, by adding it to their facility, they've just made that race so much better.
Right. Yeah, no, they have the equipment. They have, they have the, the correct, tiling work done to the track, that they can get things done even when they have adverse conditions. So, and they're always trying to improve the product. They got some new dirt this year, so they've been kind of working through some gremlins with that, but they're not ever going to just let it go. They're always going to try to make it better. If there's a problem, they're going to try to make it right.
Yeah. Well, like I said, it's become a must-see event, and it's one of those deals that I look forward to it every year, and that we look forward to it. So Zach, tell us a little bit about when did you get into building race cars? When did you build VanderBuilt Chassis Company?
So over the years, we've been with obviously a really long run with Skyrocket with Kelly Shryoff. I think we own like 11 of those cars, and Kelly to this day is still. I have mad respect for that guy, and he mentored me through a lot of nights of racing. It just got to the point where I gained enough knowledge, did enough homework that there was enough stuff that I wanted to do of my own ideas to just go ahead and dive off the deep end and just do it. So about that time, JD Gresham, he's from Colorado, and he had been working for a company here in Iowa, and not everything worked out well right there. So we ended up kind of teaming up together and designed the car and worked together to put that together. In 2017, we built the first car, which was mine, that we took out on tour, and just studied the rule book and just tried to do everything possible to make things as best as we could. Quality, performance, just anything. It was just a lot of no sleep nights, just thinking.
Sure. Oh, yes.
And we had good people behind us. A good buddy of mine, Tim Plummer, helped kind of along the process. Kind of has a lot of racing background. It was just a good team effort there, kind of getting the deal rolling. So we got rolling in 2017 and started winning races and had a nice, desirable product. We had a super high quality car, and they were built beautifully. JD does a great job, and they were fast to boot. People want that stuff.
Sure.
So that's when it took off, and now here we are. I think this is car number 90 something, I think. So we're almost to 100 now.
Awesome.
So for just JD doing them all and only being since 2017, we really didn't start building any more cars till 2018 really. So
sure.
We've done pretty good for just a small operation.
Awesome. So how about your racing? How's your racing been going this summer? We see back behind us, we see all these checks that have $12,000 on them, $3,000 on them, $5,000 on them.
Well, I just won my 51st USMTS race this year. And you think about 1,000 starts, that doesn't really seem like that, but that's very many. But man, that whole series is just so tough, and it's just gotten tougher over the years. And I think I don't even know if there's anybody that has more than 2 wins this year in that deal. I think there's a handful of guys that have a couple, and the guys that have 1 here and there. So it's just tough to do. We are kind of R&Ding a little bit more this year. We have done a little bit of a chassis design and testing with that, and kind of honing in on what it needs. I think we're on the right direction, but me as the actual builder, I kind of have to be the guy that does a little bit of the testing. So
sure.
That comes with a little bit of sacrifice of, there might be an off night here or there just because, hey, we tried this and it didn't work, and that's a constant thing. So, but that's just part of it, and something that I'm willing to risk to better our customers' performance and make our race cars better. So. Has it been perfect? We're hovering right there around 10th, but not too far out of 5th, and have a shot at being in the top 5 still if we keep plugging away, maybe hit on something, and just carry out the year, try to carry it out strong.
Good. Well, it sounds really good, and we appreciate you taking the time to interview with us. It was a lot of fun coming down here. I wanted to see your place and see what you do here. And talk about the Harris Clash.
Right. Yeah, we're excited to come up there again, and I think we'll have a good following of VanderBuilt customers up there and to support your event. And I plan to be there to help them guys out and support them. And I appreciate you coming here. We're closing in on this shop we're in now. This is a 40 by 70 shop here, and we're in the works of building a little bigger facility just about a quarter mile south of here, and it's in construction right now, but it's getting close. We hope to be into it in October, and it's about 3 times the size of this
Oh,
building.
that'll be nice.
So it's we'll be able to spread our wings a little bit more, and you know, increase some fabrication abilities, and just better serve our customers. Because you know, it's the whole deal's about customer service.
Yes.
And, you know, having a good product and the parts and everything that you know, our guys need. You know, we have you know, everything is 100% laser cut panels, and you know, that's all you know, available to the customer, and we can usually get that stuff cut pretty quick and shipped out to them. And you know, we're just always working on making our product more well oiled, and you know, sometimes it takes time, and it ain't perfect all the time, but we're always working to be better.
Well, thanks, Zach. We appreciate the interview today. It's a lot of fun coming down here and seeing what you do, and it'll be a great video for our customers, the fans. You know, a lot of times the fans don't get to see this part of the thing. They don't get to see what VanderBuilt chassis is about, and so that's kind of why we like doing these type of videos, to get the fan base, so that what's behind the race car. And so we enjoy it. It's something, you know, from myself being a chassis builder, those are the kind of things that I think people like. But anyway, thanks for your time. We appreciate it. And Bob Harris here, talking about the Harris Clash. August 8th, Deer Creek Speedway, Spring Valley, Minnesota. It's a must-see, must-attend event. If you can't attend the event, it will be on IMCA TV live, so we'll see you there.